Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? Are you police? I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how you get an opportunity to do something special, to do something big. This is one of those situations where I feel like there is a lot of conversation between men, between women, but never really together. So what I want to do is I want to have a conversation with some women that I've come to recognize certain people based on their pages and their content or whatever. And I wanted to send an invite. I wanted to send an invitation out to these ladies so that way we can do a one-on-one conversation, not a debate, not a shouting match, not a name calling session, but a serious conversation about how to alleviate a lot of the problems moving forward. It's 2020. We're moving toward the new year for a lot of people. They don't want no drama. They don't want no BS. They don't want none of that. And really, I want to just make sure that we all come together on the same accord. I realize ain't nothing going to be perfect off the jump. However, I do realize that we could try a little bit harder. So what I'm going to do is I've put together a compilation of videos that I feel like is going to send a message on what I'm trying to get accomplished. And if you know anyone that I have hashtag, let them know that Mario J wants to have a conversation. I'm about to keep this shit real. I'm about to keep this real right now. A broken clock can be right 2 times a day. This goes out to all the dating coaches, empowerment coaches, whatever it is you consider yourself to be, where you give men and women, not just black men and women, but men and women advice on how to deal with the opposite sex. I'm going to say some things and I'm hoping that this resonates with you. We tired of y'all bullshit. We tired of y'all bullshit. Some people are picking people to listen to where they're constantly calling women this. They're constantly calling men this. And this is the reason why shit is so fucked up all the time. The reason why we can't sit down and humble ourselves and say, listen, hey, do you got the potential? Are you building yourself up? Are you trying to be an entrepreneur? Are you trying to be educated? Are you trying to be more productive? And it's like the minute we have 1 second of doubt, we out. Or we have something negative to say about the other person, listening to all of these bitter, vindictive ass people telling us who we should like or who's worthy of us. Let me tell you something. I don't mind somebody giving out tough love. Don't mind it at all. Hey, cool, got it. There is a certain type of way, and of course intentions matter. But my thing about it is, ladies, if you seek out men that only gaslight you, that only pander you, that only do simp shit for you, that means they're always telling you how to deflect. They're always telling you how bad black men are. They just can't get their shit right. Fellas, if you're only listening to men telling you all black women or all women are this, or let's call them some catchy, stupid ass nickname and say, let's blame everything that's bad and wrong with the world on a woman. Bro, we never gonna get nowhere. We never gonna get nowhere until we sit down and say, listen, I'm not a fucking perfect human. These are my flaws. Accept them or not. That's really what it boils down to. Accept them or not. You lay out your credentials. Hey, this is the school I went to. This is the business that I have. This is how many kids I have or don't have. This is my past relationship. This is where I stand as a person. And let that person assess your potential. But I keep on listening to these dating coaches, and it's just like, okay, I agree with that. I agree. And then they get into some fuck shit. Like somebody put me on to this girl named Chrissy. They put me on to the Cynthia G's. They put me on to the Tanya TKOs. They put me on to the Derek Jacksons. They put me on to the Kevin Samuels and a lot of other people. And it's like, you sit down and you say, you know what? A broken clock can be right twice a day. Yes, they're going to make some good points. Yes, they're going to say, you know what? This empowers me. This makes me want to build. This makes me want to develop and empower my self-worth. This makes me feel real good. But then when people get these unrealistic conversations going, like I do no wrong, I'm all perfect. Like I need to blame the next gender. I need to blame the next race on my failures. My failures to build up me financially, build up my mental, my health, you know, where I'm at in society, my attitude about life, how I treat people, self-awareness. It's like there's no respect for that. There's no conversation about that. And if you find someone that is truly honest with you, they're truly honest with you and say, you know what? You don't have the confidence to reach the goals that you really want to reach. But let me make you aware that as long as you have breath in your body, you got another chance. You got another day. Live your best life. But I'm so tired of seeing people living their best life under these worst conditions. I am not, as a black man or as a man, period, gonna get anywhere blaming women for my fucking mistakes or for the things that I've done in my life or for what I'm trying to achieve, saying that black women or women in general are the problem. I'm not going to get anywhere by making these catchy ass names for them or downgrading them or cursing them out or putting them beneath me so that way it empowers me. Now, before you say, oh, he capping for, shut the fuck up and listen. Ladies, you're not going to get anywhere in regards to saying, oh, well, I want a high value man and all the rest of these men are dusties and this. Listen, the name calling has to stop. And the building, the conversations have to begin. Everything that I'm hearing is one-sided than a motherfucker. One-sided is shit. And people are so excited to spread that narrative on how we shouldn't work together. It's like either we all love goddamn to hate somebody. Or if we listen to somebody, we got to come up with a catchy nickname, some type of derogatory name, so that way we can feel empowered. I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys are listening to anyone that constantly blame a group of people, a gender of people, a race of people, a sex of people, saying that it's your fault, I can honestly tell you that you're not balanced. I can honestly tell you that there's always going to be turmoil in your mind when you meet people because of what the person, the dating coach, empowerment coach, whatever fucking person you listening to is telling you. And half of those people that you hear promoting that rhetoric, they don't believe that shit. They baby mamas themselves. They baby daddies themselves. They're low figure earners themselves. They live in fucking the hood themselves. So all of the rhetoric and the narratives that average looking, etc., etc., these people fall into the same categories that are telling you, oh nah, girl, let me tell you something. Most black men are dusties, and they know them. Most black women are this, and most men are this, and most women are that. First of all, a lot of people that you listen to have not dated a variety of people in regards to races. So they're not well diverse. They going off of what they heard, a movie they watch, what they think, and they're giving you advice on your fucking life. On your life. On who you can build with, who you can get. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a shit if you consider yourself to be high value, average, scutterbug, whatever the fuck you consider yourself to be. You have an opportunity to get anybody you fucking want. I'm going to say this again, and I will challenge any empowerment coach, any dating coach, whatever the fuck you call yourself, right? That you giving advice to people and you're telling them they ain't going to be able to achieve shit because, one, they ain't shit, or because they're black, they ain't shit, or because they're a man, they ain't shit, or because they're a woman, they ain't shit. Like, I'm hearing all of this shit, and I'm just like, dude, y'all sound fucking retarded. You can go after whoever you want to. You may be ugly as fuck, but your personality is out of this world. And somebody that's high value, whether man or woman, may say, you know what? There's something about you that makes my spirit happy. There's something about you that empowers me and makes me want to tap more into my potential. There's something about you that says role model, protector, provider. Motherfuckers going off for looks that are fade. Money that may be there and may not. Here's the thing. Y'all need to stop worrying about, oh, well, I need to date somebody with 6 figures. First of all, check this out. It's great to have a resume. To want to request a resume in regards to say, you need to have these attributes in order for us to date. Hey, you can't have no kids. Shit, if you do, you can't have no baby mama or baby daddy drama. You got to have your own business. You got to have your own house. You got to have your own car, right? You got to be college educated. Shit, you got to belong to this fraternity or this sorority. You got to have these organizations under your belt. You got to be a volunteer or, you know, something that says you're prestigious. Hey, you got to be a politician. My thing about it is, whatever your resume is and whatever you're looking for, got it. That is all fine and dandy. What I'm saying is, get to know people for who they are. It's great that you value someone that earns a lot of money. It's great. Cool. But that don't mean they're going to keep it. They earn a lot of money, but they got a bad attitude. They earn a lot of money, but they can't fuck worth shit. They earn a lot of money, but they can't hold a conversation. They earn a lot of money, but you know what? Hey, that you find out the man that you was running behind, that you kept on getting all dolled up for, whatever, that motherfucker's a DL brother. That's down low for y'all motherfuckers that don't know. There's a lot of possibilities in regards to say, yeah, there's more to life than just having money. Of course you want somebody that's going to be able to be in a position to take care of you, whatever. And I'm going to say, a lot of brothers do a lot of fuck shit. And there's a lot of people, not only men, but women, looking for a come up. Looking for a fucking handout. So if you're only listening to somebody that's promoting one side of the narrative, oh, let's talk about these dusty ass men, but they don't tap on dusty ass women, that's not a balanced conversation. That's not an equal conversation. I'm going to empower you like a motherfucker to be saying black men are bad as shit. Black men they suck, right? And I'm going to empower you to the point where you're not realistic anymore. You don't reflect on what you do as a person, your actions. We can sit here and sing Kumbaya and be on one accord, or we can sit here and we can argue like a motherfucker. But at the end of the day, are you listening to someone that say, check your attitude? Make sure that your shit is together. A lot of people talk about what you bring to the table. And the fact of the matter is, motherfucker, you can have a well-developed table. You can have everything somebody is looking for. But your hygiene could be fucked up. You were so worried about downplaying them all. Oh, you ain't got this and you ain't got that. Because based on what this YouTuber said or this dating coach said, you need to have this and this and this, or you ain't on my level. So I'm gonna have to cancel you real quick. And you was doing all of that, parading around, pointing the finger, rolling the eyes, snapping the neck, you know, beating your chest, really feeling yourself, right? But you forgot to make sure that your shit was good. You forgot to check and make sure, well, let me make sure my house is clean. Let me make sure my vehicle is clean. Let me make sure my children are taken care of. Let me make sure that I got a good personality. Make sure I'm washing my motherfucking ass. Make sure I'm doing the things that I need to do so that way I'm up to par. So that way I'm ready for that person when I meet them. That way I can have a healthy mindset when I meet them. You can have all of those things that people say, this is what makes you successful in my eyes, and still not be ready for a relationship. How many people agree with that? You got everything. You got everything. Huh? For the fellas, it's like you looking for a girl, whoa, she got to have a Coke bottle shape, right? She got to be bad. She got to have her own money. Huh? She got to look like this. She got to sound like this. Bad. And you try so hard to impress a woman and keep up that narrative that you got it like that. But really, she just wants somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be confident enough to say, you know, hey, I was wrong. You know, confident enough to have a certain level of consistency. Confident enough to protect, provide, and be a role model for the kids that's present or future kids that may come. And then vice versa. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think we make this male versus female shit very difficult. And people are making money off of keeping black men and women and men and women apart. If I could promote a narrative where you've been hurt by a black man, or you've been hurt by a black woman, or you've been hurt by men or women or both in general, if I can promote a narrative to keep you separated, to keep you coming back to my channel, coming to my website, coming to my store, buying my products, getting my services, if I can do anything to keep you separated and keep you promoting your unhappiness, validating your vindictiveness, if I can do anything, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to only talk about the things that validate how bitter and bad you need to be towards other people that look like you. That sounds lucrative. That sounds lucrative. Okay, hold on. I'm a black man. Okay, so if I go against black women, what can I say about black women to make other black men want to follow me? Let's talk about their makeup. Let's talk about their eyelashes. Let's talk about their contacts. Let's talk about their bad attitude. Let's talk about how loud these motherfuckers are. Okay. All right. Hold on, wait a minute. Because there's a flip side of this. If I want women to follow me, what would I need to do to make sure that I tap on and pull their heartstrings? Let me see here. Black men don't want to be in a committed relationship. Black men only want Instagram models. Black men are not high value men. They're not high value income earners. They don't really have anything going for them. They only care about smoking weed, going to the strip club, selling drugs, in and out of jail, making babies, and leaving mothers, single mothers, to raise those kids by themselves. If I make a channel, and my channel, my website, everything I sell, my products, everything promotes that narrative right there. And I gaslight the shit out of the situation. I simp the shit out of the situation. I cape the hardest. Somebody gonna like my shit, follow my shit, and I'm gonna make a couple dollars. But when I log off, when I stop the video, I'm not going to live by none of the shit that I just promoted for you to listen to. I don't believe none of that shit that I'm talking about so heavily on a daily basis, letting you know this is the life. Doesn't that make you fraudulent? Wouldn't that make me fraudulent if I sat around and said how we need to hate all women, how we need to hate all black women, or how we need to hate all black men or all men in general? Wouldn't it make me fraudulent if I didn't believe the same narrative when I logged off, when I stopped the video? And that's my problem with a lot of these coaches, you know, giving all of these advice. And that's the Derek Jacksons. That's all of these guys. Do you believe in what you're saying? Do you believe in what you're saying? I know it feels good to be able to vent a little bit, to let out a little, you know what I'm saying, to be on social media and make up profiles and say all of this outlandish stuff or whatever case may be. But to me, you know what's so crazy, man? It's scary. You think about your children and how dangerous and upsetting people around are talking about, like, black women or whatever. Somebody told me black women are the most unprotected in America. And they asked me, did I believe that? I believe as long as you're making yourself a target, as long as you're running around with your head in the clouds and you believe that all black men are something, if you believe that all black women are something, I believe that makes everybody a target. I believe that makes it dangerous for anybody who believes that type of rhetoric, that because you're black, you automatically fit a narrative of having bad credit. You automatically fit a narrative of not wanting to be a good father or good mother. You automatically fit a narrative of not wanting to be an entrepreneur, but wanting to be an employee of someone. You automatically fit a narrative that you do not want to be a productive citizen and have good credit. You fit a narrative because of your skin color. So what good are you, or how different are you than somebody that's a racist, a Nazi, KKK member? I hate you because of your skin tone. I hate you because you got a dick. I hate you because you got a goddamn a vagina. I hate you. And I automatically put you in this melting pot of bullshit because I can't think outside the box and say everybody is not the same. Go talk to the person that hurt you. Individualize your situation and stop collectively promoting all. All black women are not bad. All black men are not fucking bad. You may not like this fucking message, but it's probably one of the realest messages that you're going to hear, because the people that you're listening to allow you to deflect. In order to evolve, you have to understand, where did I go wrong? Well, here's the thing. If you're making bad decisions, that's not on nobody else. That's not on nobody else. That's on you. That's not on nobody else. You can't blame it on another sex of people, race of people, or gender of people to say, well, because her pussy was so good. Goddamn. He dickmatized me, girl. If you fuck up, you fuck up, and it's okay. You're not perfect. It's okay, but don't run around when you fuck up and you made a bad decision now saying, instead of me saying, I own my shit. I own my shit. You want to now say, let's look at everybody else's shit. Let's tell everybody else they're not perfect. Let's say everybody else, oh, well, what about your credit? What about your kids? What about your relationship? What about your job? What about your attitude? What about your inconsistencies? your lack of loyalty, your lack of respect, your baby mamas and your baby daddies. You're listening to people that's telling you to constantly deflect and not sit your punk ass down and look at this situation. This goes for men and women. Look at your situation and say, what am I doing to make myself better? If a motherfucker is there to empower you, enlighten you, and guide you, it ain't for entertainment. There's no entertainment. Take that word out of it. If it doesn't make you want to say, you know what, I need to provide a little bit more self-awareness and stop promoting such a bad attitude when it comes to certain things. Hey, my heart's been broken by several women. My heart's been broken by several men. We get it. We understand that you're in a vulnerable place. But I'm telling you right now, stop letting these dating coaches, empowerment coaches, stop letting them pimp you out. They pimping you out for cheap. Huh? Your poor little ding-a-ling, your poor little vajayjay, they pimping you out for cheap. And you running around promoting this rhetoric in front of your children, in front of your friends, to your colleagues. Shit, some of y'all promoting it at church. A lady told me the other day, in order to hold men accountable, we gotta drag them. Drag them where? Drag them where? How is holding someone accountable, responsible for whatever actions they've done, talking about them with someone else that has nothing to do with the situation, how does that correct the problem? There's a lot of men and women who've had children at young ages, started having sex at young ages, didn't really have that parental guidance that they needed to really develop their mentality, and they've used social media. They use Love and Hip Hop. They use goddamn Atlanta Housewives. They use all of this television, this music, the media, to really cultivate who they have become. Society of savages and bad bitches. Society of dons and thugs and my thing about it is nobody's talking to nobody. Nobody gives a fuck about having a real conversation. Fuck a love language. Everybody talking goddamn. We talking gun talk. Huh? I listened to a lady the other day say, hey, listen, all I got to do is put on the waterworks or whatever case to be, and I have my shooters come and kill everybody on this. Wait a minute, hold on, whoa. Whether you're wrong or right, you'll go tell somebody to come do something to somebody else because you say so. They'll just throw their life away because you say so. Because you start crying. You can fake cry on demand. I will tell you, fellas, if you have a dick and balls, value that shit. Ladies, I would tell you, if you got the best wop, average wop, little bit of wop, tiny wop, insignificant wop, low earning wop, bald head wop, juicy wop, value your shit. There is no way in fucking hell that I'm going to listen to a man or a woman tell me that I need to value myself and devalue everybody else. And that makes sense. There's no way in hell that makes sense. And me valuing myself and carrying myself a certain type of way and promoting a certain type of narrative, it's not so that way I can outshine you. It's not to put myself above you. You can be confident in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel like what you have to say is credible, but you lose credibility when you try to constantly pull the people around you down. So if you're a woman and you say, okay, in order for me to feel empowered, I need to get with other women and talk about men. I need to talk about how bad men are. Well, first of all, that's not real empowerment. And second of all, you're going to lose out on beneficial men. You're going to lose out on men that would actually respect you, and vice versa. If I get around a bunch of men and I say, well, let's just talk about how bad these women are, first of all, it's like this, bruh. Men and women every day make a positive way, live a positive way. Better yet, I'll say this: healthy people do healthy shit. Be honest with you. If you have a healthy routine and you're doing healthy things, you have hobbies, you have positive friends, you're traveling, you're investing, you know what I'm saying? You're doing positive things. Like, there's certain things that you don't entertain, and there's a lot of people that are negative. There are a lot of people
in 2 miles, take the US 59 business exit toward Livingston, Woodville.
I'm actually excited a little bit. I'm going to surprise my daughter for her birthday. So, but I mean, here's the thing, man. Y'all need to be happy about your life, man. Everything's not gonna be perfect. Everything's not gonna be great all the time or whatever. But if you're constantly listening to people telling you that it's somebody else's fault, your life ain't good, it's somebody else's fault that your shit is fucked up, bro, you never gonna grow. You never gonna evolve. You never gonna evolve. Learn how to talk to people that you feel that have wronged you. Learn how to I'm not saying forgive. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is learn how to have conversations where at least you can say, this is how I feel. Get it off your chest. Don't carry that shit around. You know, live your life. It may, for some people, it may not be their best life. Some people say, I ain't gonna be happy unless I'm in a mansion, unless I have a boat or a helicopter. And I got it. But you need
in half a mile, take the US 59 business exit toward Livingston, Woodville.
There's a certain thing about simplicity that is marvelous. There's a certain thing about just having a decent conversation with somebody who cares about life. It's not about, goddamn it, how much money you got. It's not about
take the US 59 business exit
and talk about drama. It's about living life, man. Hey, listen, I'm hoping that I said something that resonates with you all. I am Mario J. This is Tough Love. Hey, y'all share it with somebody. Tag somebody in this. Until next time, y'all are dot up. Peace. You know how people tell you you need to watch your tone. Watch how you say things. You know, you got to be politically correct. You know how people tell you you need to watch your tone. Watch how you say things. You know, you got to be politically correct. Be nice with it. Don't say anything harsh. Well, let me change that. This is my disclaimer. Fuck everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a conversation that you need to hear that a lot of people scared to tell you. Fuck everybody. It's your time. It's your turn to be selfish. Stop exerting all of your energy to help your family, to help your friends, to help your exes, to help everybody. And at the end of the day, you can't help yourself. Some people ask you, what do you bring to the table? Motherfucker, I ain't bringing shit to your table. And I'm telling you why. Because I'm building my own fucking table. I'm building my own stamina. So when I get to your table and I don't like what the fuck is on your table, I don't like how your table look, I don't like the inconsistency, the fucking disloyal, the fucking lies, the abuse, I'm going to leave your motherfucking table and I'm going to be able to build my own. I'm working on me. Fuck you. I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. I don't give a fuck about the gossip. I don't give a fuck about the drama. This is for me, not for you. This is for me and fuck everybody. I'm being selfish. I'm taking the time to re-know myself, to rediscover, to reevaluate, to goddamn recertify. I don't need your motherfucking affirmation. I don't need your validation. This ain't about you. This is about me, my life, my success, my kids, my family, my household, my goddamn generation. This is about me. This ain't about you. See, right now you're thinking like, damn, why you gotta come at me like that? Fuck everybody. I'm trying to get that shit clear to you? And if you didn't hear what I just said, rewind this shit so you can hear it again. Ladies and gentlemen, it comes a time where you have to be selfish. People shouldn't make excuses for you saying, I'm taking some time to do me, to heal my heart. I'm not just jumping back in another relationship. I'm not going from man to man or woman to woman. I'm not going to bring everybody around my kids to make me goddamn feel good because I want some dick and attention or I want some goddamn wop. This ain't about you. This about me. This about me building a foundation of positivity. This is about me looking at life with a new set of eyes, with a new set of energy, with a newfound respect. This is about me loving myself, knowing my worth, being honest with myself, saying I need to do the things that's going to make me financially, emotionally wealthy. You understand? That makes me excited, finding hobbies, traveling, opening up businesses, working out, saving money, investing in property, networking, meeting new people, eating new foods, learning about life, learning about me. I ain't gonna do that with you holding me back. I ain't gonna do that with me goddamn always being there for you, and I can't rely on you. So let me move you out the equation. The equation is me. The motivation is me. The intestinal fortitude is me. This is my time, my year, and I'm doing me. Fuck everybody. I said what I said. Y'all might prove me wrong. You might prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, great. It's cool. I'm very, very optimistic. I'm very optimistic, and this is why I'm doing this, because I want to see what's actually going to happen. There are a lot of people that are having disagreements with the opposites. They have an issue with the opposite sex or whatever case may be. A lot of those people, I'm going to name Cynthia G, Chrissy. You know, there's a lot of people that use this narrative of talking about black men and calling them dusties and a whole lot of other names or whatever. And I sit back and I listen to their unapologetic, rhetoric on black men. And I get it. There are a lot of black men that are not living up to being role models, protectors, and providers. I won't disagree. No argument. My question is that when you listen to them talk, it just seems like they're not happy. And I really wanted to ask you guys, have you ever heard like them reference their significant other, them reference a strong male role model like a father or an uncle or son that they're raising and how they're teaching them to do better? Like it just seems like to me there are no positive people around them. Like I know that these women have to, I'm guessing they've had children. I'm guessing that the fathers are black men and maybe they're good people. So it's just like, wouldn't it be refreshing to hear someone say, hey, it's not all black men, but these few black men do X, Y, and Z? Because when you listen to these type of women, it just seems like the same 1-2 punch. And before y'all be like, oh my God, this Dusty. It just seems like the same 1-2 punch. Like 1, 2, 3, say something bad. 1, 2, 3, you're not good enough. 1, 2, 3, you don't make enough money. 1, 2, 3, you're not a protector. Like all of those things equal 1, 2, 3 toxic. 1, 2, 3 narcissist. And my thing about it is 1, 2, 3 not happy. I don't know how people promote such rhetoric online about a narrative of people, of black people that they look like, that they're related to, and say that you guys fall under this symbol of being dusty. I don't know if you feel like this will empower black women. I don't know if you feel like this will empower black men, or does it just empower you? Does it allow you a chance to lash out at whoever hurts you? Does it allow you to pick the narrative up and say, all the black women that feel like I do, follow me? Does that heal you though? Does that bring you happiness? Does that bring you a sense of reprieve to say, you know what? I'm getting my lick back in. I'm doing something to somebody. Like when you break down people's value, it's like this. If someone says, well, I don't follow Cynthia G because I don't like all of the weave and the makeup and the eyelashes and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, would they be wrong? Would they be considered dusties? Would they be considered, unvalued? Or like we come up with all of these narratives to say, this is why I don't like you. And it's almost like a defense mechanism. I don't think you would like me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a bunch of names. I'm going to call you a bunch of names because I don't think you would date me. I don't think you would make me your wife. I don't think you would make me your girlfriend. I don't think you would invite me to your home or invite me to your collegiate outings. I don't think you would let me in the front door. So the best thing to do, because I don't think you would like me, is to put you down. I'll say that you will not equate. I'll say that you're not a good father. I'll say that you're not a good role model, a protector, a provider. I will do these things because I am now deflecting on, I don't think that you'll let me in the door. I don't think you'll give me a chance. And I noticed that there's a lot of people who do the same 1, 2, 3, I don't think. And it's promoting these conversations that continue to divide black people. So I could be wrong. You tell me what you guys think. This is Mario J. This is Tough Love. And I'm hoping to get a response. Again, no shade, no capping, no simping, no other narrative other than really asking, are you guys happy? Are you guys happy, or are you using this as a defense mechanism because you don't think that black men will accept you? Tell me what you think. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. I am ready to have the tough conversation with all of the people that I've hashtagged and even more. Anybody that's out there that's want to say, how do we men and women back together? How do we change the tide of all of the negativity, all of the name calling, all of the bashing? It is time to sit down and have the tough conversation. No more hiding. No more hiding on platforms. I don't care if you have 3 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. It is time to have the tough conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know somebody that you follow on YouTube, let them know that Mario J is ready for the smoke. And this is not about calling people names, not about bashing, not about caping, not about simping. This is simply about grown men and women doing what grown men and women do, and that is adulting up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Love. I am Mario J, and until next time, y'all be safe. I'll let you.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light. And who the fuck you think you fucking with?